Most disgusting medieval customs. In the Middle Ages, going to the bathroom could be a dangerous affair. People living in castles often used elevated latrines built into the castle walls with no plumbing to carry away waste. It simply dropped to the ground below. These toilets were perilous. If your castle wasn't tall enough, you might be vulnerable to an assassin's attack. For instance, Wenceslaus III of Bohemia was killed by a spear thrust through his latrine while he was relieving himself. During winter, many people found the latrines too cold, so nobles, soldiers, and servants would often relieve themselves inside the castle. Dauphin of France was so frustrated by this habit that he issued a ban on relieving oneself inside the palace. Ironically, he was caught that very night urinating on the wall of his own bedroom. Since waste was constantly being dumped outside the walls, it created large piles of filth, which enemies could easily climb over to launch an attack. This forced the nobility to build higher walls. Commoners were even less restrained. They would relieve themselves by the roadside, along small rivers, or even stick their backsides out of windows. Medieval Paris struggled with this problem for over a century, before finally decreeing that people couldn't dump waste out their windows unless they shouted a warning 3 times to passers-by below. To protect their beloved women from falling waste, gentlemen developed the custom of walking on the right side with the lady on the left. Noble women took to wearing hats, carrying parasols, and holding flowers not just for fashion, but to shield themselves from airborne excrement. High heels, often as tall as about 20 inches, were popular to keep their feet from sinking into the filth below.